So last night I was sitting on the couch. It was getting pretty late. I was pretty much half asleep, and I was responding to comments as I often do multiple times throughout the day. But I came across one comment and a question from Charles that was actually very good. Something about this question really got me thinking. It was nothing out of the ordinary, but it was a very common question that I do receive multiple times every single week. I see it down below in the comment section on videos. I see it in the chat box on live streams, and I've answered this question many, many times. But something about this question from Charles just set off a light bulb moment for me. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just the time. Maybe it was because it was late. Maybe because I was half asleep as I was responding to his comment. I'm not really sure what it was. But it set something off inside of me, and I thought, I should really just make a dedicated video talking about this because there's a lot of people out there wondering about this, and I continue to say in videos and in live streams, they're lying to you. The whole situation around this is not totally accurate. But again, that's exactly what we're going to clarify here in this video, and I want to tell you exactly where we currently stand on this, what's going on with it, and what the future holds for this. What am I talking about? The $5,000 Doge dividend, or rebate payment, or reimbursement payment, or whatever you want to call it. There's all kinds of names out there for this thing. Some people call it a stimulus. I've called it a stimulus before. Whatever. There's all kinds of names for this thing. Either way, it's the $5,000 Doge dividend as it was originally introduced many, many months ago, back in February. Now, let's all stick together here for a second, and let's just think back to February. Remember the day? Remember that? Early February, we all of a sudden got this random post, $5,000 Doge dividend. And then within 24 hours, we had Elon saying, I'll talk to the president coming out in multiple statements and in interviews when he's speaking saying, well, we're considering a $5,000 distribution in the form of a dividend payment. Seemed like things were really going up at that time. Seems like things were getting very exciting at the time, right? We were all very optimistic. Wow, look at this. The president endorsing a $5,000 stimulus or Doge dividend, a check. Who cares what they call it? Who cares what the name is? A payment back to us, right? Finally, some financial relief, right? We were all very excited. And then it was all based on savings out of Doge. Remember this? Talked about it many, many times, okay? There's a lot of details around this. However, as the months have ticked on by and we continue to get more and more data out of Doge as far as savings, remember, the money would be distributed out of Doge savings, right? Okay, so let's just continue to think as we, move forward from February to present time right here, right now, okay? It's been very encouraging to think about this, but at the same time, I think we all recognize every day, every week, and every month that goes by, the hope and the dreams of a $5,000 payment just miraculously hitting our bank accounts continues to fade more and more and more, right? Totally right there with you. I don't dismiss that one bit. I'm right there with you feeling like, oh yeah, it's continues to fade. But also remember this. What was the whole purpose behind this? The whole idea was a $2 trillion of Doge savings would then distribute $5,000 for 79 million households. That was the whole premise behind this from the very start when this was originally introduced back in February, right? We've talked about this. Not $5,000 per person, $5,000 per household, right? Which, by the way, quick side note here, hey, if you're enrolled in Medicare, a simple 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe 30-minute phone call, literally just a few minutes, calling these trusted advisors right here with that phone number, could possibly get you significantly better coverages and save you a boatload of money. Seriously, if you're enrolled in Medicare or about to enroll in Medicare, you've got to utilize this free service right there. Trusted advisors, call them with all your questions. Seriously, bring your laundry list of questions, call them and ask them anything in regards to Medicare, supplements, Medigap plans, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, whatever it happens to be. That is your trusted resource. That's your exclusive phone number. Make sure to take advantage of that. Seriously, call them with all your questions. A short phone call could save you a ton of money. Seriously, it's worth asking. My motto in life is ask, and a lot of the times you'll receive. Seriously, it's nuts. Anyway, please take advantage of that. All right, anyway, more on that later. All right, so anyway, I wanted to come back in this dedicated video. I'm going to give it to you 100% straight, right here, right now. No fluff, nothing around that, just literally straight to the point here. I've had a lot of people ask me, when are we getting the $5,000 stimulus? When are we getting the $5,000 Doge dividend? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This is going to be an unpopular statement right here, right now, but I'm going to say it. It's not happening. I guarantee it, 100% guarantee it, a $5,000 Doge dividend or rebate or payment back to us in the form of whatever kind of fancy name you want to get it is not happening. I guarantee it, okay? So there's a lot of people out there wondering, when are we going to get it? When are we going to see it? And like I said, this is a very unpopular thing for me to say right now. Maybe I should be like all the other guys and act like, it's coming tomorrow. It's coming on Friday. It's coming next week. Why would I do that? That does not serve you. It does not serve me. It does not serve the general population. It doesn't serve anybody for me to say that. For some other people, maybe that's just what they want to do and say that. I'll let them keep saying that. But I'm going to give you the honest, accurate truth, the transparency behind this. Doge is not going to save $2 trillion. Doge is not even going to save $1 trillion. I would be shocked if Doge saves $500 billion. I think that's the case, okay? We have about a year to go until Doge is dissolved. They dissolve July 4th of next year, 2026, okay? So we've got about a year, give or take a little here, until Doge disappears. That's all the longer Doge is going to be around, about a year and a half from the time of inception of January this year, 2025, until July 4th, next year, 2026, and then Doge is gone, okay? I would be shocked if Doge even saves $500 billion. That's just my opinion about that, okay? So with that being said, the hopes, the dreams, the aspirations, the positivity, the hopes, all of it for a $5,000 Doge dividend, definitely not happening. Okay, so I want to be fair with you. Okay, so anyway, to Charles' point, thank you, Charles, for that comment and the question. I appreciate it. Thanks for, I don't know, something about it. Something about Charles' question. I don't know. Maybe it was just the timing, because like I said, practically half asleep when I was responding to comments. Maybe it was just the timing. Maybe it was just the moment that I was in. I don't know. A light bulb moment set off, and I thought, we really just need to set the record straight on this thing. And that's where we're at right now, okay? Who knows? Now, one thing I want to point out super fast here. The Doge dividend, otherwise known as the rebate, or, again, who cares about the name? The name has nothing to do with it. Whatever. It's a distribution of money out of the savings from Doge, okay? That's not happening. However, that is 100% opposite of any type of economic stimulus. That's not what that would have been. It would have been literally a refund payment, a rebate check, a distribution, a profit share, a bounty, a dividend, whatever you want to call it. It would have been money back to us that Doge was savings of taxpayer dollars. That's all it is, okay? However, in the event of an economic stimulus, that is totally different. In the event of a major recession, economic contraction, whatever you want to call it, stimulus is provided to stimulate the economy. That's not what the Doge dividend was going to be. The Doge dividend was going to be a refund. In the event of an economic stimulus, that's totally different. Point being is that we could still very easily see some type of stimulus payment distributed sometime this year. Am I guaranteeing that? Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Am I saying it's a possibility? Absolutely. If the second half of the year here really turns out to be a real doom and gloom situation, like we've been seeing and hearing from so many people with a massively cratering economy, the markets melting down, and huge inflation coming in because of all, the chaos and the uncertainty of everything happening, in that type of situation, we could really see an economic downturn. If we see an economic downturn, that is when stimulus is provided. I've said that 1,000 times over the last 5 years. Seriously, I say that all the time. That is what economic stimulus is predicated on. The health of the economy in a downturn, economy recession, contraction, meltdown, whatever kind of superlative you want to give it, doesn't really matter. Point being is that when the economy is in bad shape, that's when stimulus is provided to give us money to go out and stimulate the economy by buying goods and services and a bunch of stuff we don't need. Literally what they want us to do, right? That's the whole purpose. Here, take $1,200, take $1,400. Go buy a bunch of stuff. They don't even care what it is. Just buy stuff. That's all they want us to do, right? They don't want us to save it. They don't want us to hoard it. They don't want us to pay down debts. They don't want us to gamble it away. They want us to buy stuff. That's all they want us to do. Buy goods and services. Use the money. That's what stimulus is provided for. Anyway, that could still very easily happen. Second half of the year, a lot of people are suggesting we're going to see a really rough economy. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know just as much as you don't. Nobody knows. All we're saying is that that's the speculation that a lot of people are suggesting right now. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Otherwise, again, if you need any help with your Medicare, a few minutes on a simple phone call could possibly grab you significantly better coverages and possibly save you a lot of money. The average person is saving $1,100. That's the average savings for the average senior calling. That number, seriously, connecting with those advisors, that's absolutely incredible. It's a lot of money to be saving. I'm not sure about you. That'd make me very happy. I love saving money. And again, as I said earlier, my motto in life is ask, and a lot of the times you'll receive. Seriously, you'd be shocked. I say this all the time. I ask all the time, hey, what kind of deal you got going on? What kind of discount do you have? What can you do? What kind of better options do I have? Seriously, ask, and it's unbelievable what you'll get. That's exactly what you can do right here with this phone number. Seriously, call and ask, hey, what other supplement plans, Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage plans, what type of options do you have for me that are out there? There's 20,000 plans. They're going to look through all of them, break it down in your local area, and find the best plans for you so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to visit, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They're going to find all those options, the best fit for you and your personal needs. We all need something very different in our plans, okay? My coverages are going to be different than yours. Your coverages are going to be very different than somebody else's. Why? We all need something very different. I need something focused on ophthalmology. Why? I'm blind. I need to see a retina specialist every so often so they can look in my eyes with super bright lights and say, yep, your eyes are still crap. They don't work, right? Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, that's pretty much what they say to me. Maybe someday that'll change a little bit, hopefully. I don't know. I just hope I can see again someday. Anyway, that's my situation, right? Maybe you got something else. Maybe you don't have any health issues, but you still need to have some kind of coverages. It's very smart and prudent to do that. That's the whole point of insurance. It's an insurance policy to protect us, you know what I mean, in the event of we need that coverage. Anyway, massively important. Seriously, utilize this. It's a free service. They're helping you. Call them. Ask them all your questions. Whatever you've got on Medicare, they'll help you out. Anyway, who do you know? Think of a few people that you know that need to hear this information. Or utilize this free service with Medicare. Just think of 1, 2, or 3 people that you know, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, whoever you know. Go ahead and share this phone number with them so you can get some help with their Medicare. Also, go ahead and share this video. There's a big share button down below. Thank you. I really appreciate that as well. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Also, check out the nearly 6,000 videos here on the channel and the video library. The popular videos I've hand-selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen in just a second. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next one. See you later. See ya.